Detroit? I mean, TNA just had some news. I feel like we're leaving them out.
Yeah, I do feel like we're leaving them out, but like I have no problem leaving them out. Maybe all right. If we can't find anything WWE related right now, then we talk about TNA. I think I would like to save TNA for me. No, I don't know. Fuck that. TNA don't deserve its own podcast until they actually show me something.
Like,
is Bobby Roode even the champion yet on TV?
Yeah.
Alright, so they just finally did that already?
Yeah, to all the fans out there, I'm a TNA fan. You can hate me, I don't care. Say whatever you want. I like TNA. Say something, I don't care.
And it's just like, and for some reason, like, this was like this between us, like, years, but when Hulk Hogan first showed up on TNA. Cause I started.
I remember that.
Yeah, cause you were definitely all TNA. And you hated, for some reason, you hated WWE. And I love WWE, like I still do. But I watched TNA.
I hated WWE for like 2 days, and then I realized what Hulk Hogan was doing. And I have a lot to say about that, too. But let's talk about this Destination America.
Oh, yeah, we can have a little small thing about TNA, but we'll definitely have a bigger one on TNA in the future. Cause I need to. I'm not catching up. If I'm gonna watch TNA, it's gonna be at the start of Destination America. I'm not watching those past 3 months of a show where the champion was already announced like 3 months before they even showed it. So I'm not catching up at all. If I'm gonna watch TNA, I'm gonna start when they first show at Destination America, and that's even if I have it at home. Cause I think that'll be the first like. What did it be like? When is it going to be the first? What, January 5th? They said or something?
I think they might start showing it something. And here's the thing about the whole Destination America deal. They, according to the website, they were negotiating with WGN, but WGN wanted them to start in the second quarter of 2015, and second quarter is what is that, spring or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so TNA didn't want to wait that long, and WGN wasn't going to promote them as heavily. Like, Destination America is full on board with TNA, so that means everything, all the money that they have is invested in. They finally get like a new stage, they get the new look and everything, they get promotion. And here's the thing about people complaining about smaller networks, they're only in, 60 million homes. I understand that. The TNA, of course, their viewership is going to go down. That's obviously the common sense. But when you're on a big network such as Spike, but they barely promote you just as much as the cops, that doesn't really ain't good for your company. If you're on a smaller network and I don't know what they're going to do promotion-wise, but like they say, they're going to push you heavily. That is better than being on a big network and just being like the lost child, the forgotten child. And that's what people have to remember about this deal. So, hopefully, they're going to take a viewership hit. So they're not going to get $1 million anymore.
I mean, I looked when you first told me, like, all right, it's going to Destination America. I went to, like, WrestleZone or whatever to see, like, more about it. And, like, in some of the comments and stuff like that, people were happy. They would talk about, okay, at least TNA is still alive. And, like, wrestling still has, like, it's more wrestling out there. Like, which should be a problem. Like, it shouldn't be no problem having more wrestling out there. It shouldn't just be WWE in the mainstream and then just ROH and New Japan Pro like that. Like, and other smaller companies, like, just being, like, on internet stuff. Like yeah, I'm glad, like, I already think about, I'm glad they're on TV. I'm just upset this is what happened, like, the past few months. Like, to have Bound for Glory not be what it was, like, the past, like, 10 years. It's supposed to be your biggest event of the year. And to give it to, Wrestle 1? Like, okay, Great Muta. When was the last time Great Muta was relevant? I don't even know. Like, they had these Wrestle 1 guys. There's none of those guys is going to turn into stars? Well, I haven't seen the last one. Is Sonata big now yet? Not big, but, like, is he even, like, really good now? Like, I don't know. I just really can't, like, I don't know, I think, yeah, this Destination America, if it's going to do something, it's the only chance of me reviving my like TNA like fanhood, cause like that. The main reason why I haven't watched it yet, cause I'm not going out of my way to go on some website to watch TNA when like the stuff. All right, you said the quality was good. I didn't think it was like good at all, but I don't know. It's just like I just wanted more from them.
What from what?
From TNA. I just don't think like. Alright, the New York stuff was pretty entertaining. Like, it was good. But it just seemed like, that Bound for Glory stuff, like, really, like, made it bad for me. When I would, like, really looked at, like, what that card was, to not even have the championship defended on Bound for Glory, that's like, alright, yeah, WWE's not defending the championship, that's Hell in a Cell, and Survivor Series isn't what it was before. That's like, alright, WWE Championship not gonna get defended at WrestleMania? That's what they're basically just saying. Or they gonna share WrestleMania with Dragon Gate USA. That's what they're gonna share WrestleMania with. That's what Bound for Glory. That's what TNA did with Bound for Glory.
And it's such a shame, which is one of the reasons I hate Hulk Hogan. The way TNA just had all the potential in the world before the Hogan. I'm not saying they were going to be a WCW because WWE is established. For all the people that love TNA so much, I've seen it in the comments. They say, "Oh, TNA is better." TNA is not better. They might have better like matches from time to time, but WWE is always going to be number one. As much as people want another WCW, it won't happen before the future. Well, I don't know when it's going to happen. So the number two guy is going to have to do as much as he can to not be WWE light. And TNA was doing an okay job of not being WWE light. And then Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff came in. Now, that was the only time they actually got 2 million viewers, but they completely dropped the ball with those things. Like AJ Styles said, Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff didn't know anything about TNA, didn't know anything about the roster. Really mishandled everybody. And you see what happened to TNA. So, for them to be allowed actually, for them to be on another network, that's kind of surprising. I really thought at one point it was going to be over and WWE was going to buy their tape library, but luckily, thankfully for Destination America, we have another couple years of TNA.
And I do hope they take TNA somewhere. It's not going to be, like, they're not going to be as big as TNA, like, alright, for, like, TNA's peak from, like, where, like, alright, whenever that was, I don't think they'll, like, get it to that point, but I just really think, alright, they definitely had to be better than what Spike was the last couple of years. Because, yeah, whatever was on Spike, it just, I couldn't, it's just not the same. It seemed like I just watched TNA just because I just wanted to keep my streak of just watching wrestling all the time going on. That was the only reason why I was watching TNA. If it was going off TV, then I had no problem with it. But I don't know. I don't want to be all WWE like how I am right now. Because like I do want to see TNA. I just hope the stuff is good for me, like to watch it every week. And I wish they had like I like pay-per-views. Like I want to see pay-per-view at something every month. Like this, like, alright, special, or something like that they do, or, like, okay, a hardcore justice on a TNA, like, I don't like that. I like Sunday pay-per-views, watching it live, like, I like that stuff. I wish they need to bring more of that back, like, alright, what, they only have 4 scheduled pay-per-views this year?
I don't even know, they showed on, like, they were basically like another TNA episode, and they called it hardcore justice, but
yeah, like I said, no, they would do that stuff, but like it was only Lockdown. For some reason, Sacrifice was a pay-per-view. Slammiversary and Bound for Glory. Bound for Glory was the only one I missed.
Slammiversary was actually pretty good.
Yes, no, Slammiversary was really I like Slammiversary. I think from what I can remember, Lockdown wasn't that bad either. But
here's the thing about Destination America, since they're putting all their chips in the bag for the TNA, they said to get more programming on the network too. Yeah,
that'd definitely be good, because, like, I wouldn't, or maybe, I don't know, I guess they would want to do pay-per-views or whatever, but, yeah, they could do more on that, because I never even heard of Destination America till the TNA thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'll definitely check it out. And I'm pretty sure I have it back home, but
You have Comcast, right?
yeah,
Look that up.
yeah, I definitely gotta see if I have that, cause like I mean, if it's good, if I hear, alright, I'm gonna give the TNA the benefit that I will watch their first episode in Destination America. I will look at that, but I don't know. It would all depend. If I have it on TV, I'll definitely keep looking at it. If I don't, it really all depends on how good this first episode or first few episodes go for me to continue to watch.
What's your zip code, or I don't know why they're asking me. Just put mine.
I don't know. I'll eventually check it and see if I got Destination America, but I think yeah, Comcast adds so many channels. Like I bet I have it, but yeah, they're gonna have a lot of like time for TNA to promote it, cause like what is the biggest show on Destination America? Like okay, it's a Discovery Channel show. Like what do they have?
Nothing. So you pretty much have no excuse for not promoting it.
Yeah.
If anything, Destination America needs TNA as much as TNA needs them.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause like alright, and how new is Destination America? Cause like this could be something like to really like build it up.
It's actually kind of new. I mean, I'm not saying like yeah, it's actually kind of new. Cause I remember this was actually a new. Yeah, I found out like 2 years back. I was searching for my channel and it's 286 on mine, and I was like, I never had 286. What's 286? And I never knew it was called Destination America, but I just knew I had a new channel, so I guess I'm in them. And it's still here. Destination America is on channel 113 on that Comcast. So
Yeah, so I probably have it, and this probably has an HD channel. I better have an HD channel.
yeah, it's HD. So
Yeah, so yeah. I'm going to look at TNA.
they're going to shoot in the Midwest or the UK tour. If they do a UK tour, you know they like nice turnout.
Yeah, no, they're gonna have the best crowds. It's just unfortunately, what Jeff Hardy, like, is he still? I bet he's still not gonna be able to go overseas or whatever. They're gonna have to write him off again every time.
Jeff Hardy from his polo situation.
Yeah, what is the thing about? Well, I can't go to the UK. I don't understand that stuff. I don't read up on it, whatever. But like, damn, he can't go to the UK. It's been like 5 years or whatever since he like. Well, I don't remember what he was doing. Like I didn't want to look at it.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's why I should be a wrestling promoter. Like I'm really into this production stuff. Like here's my thing about presentation. If you want to have a wrestling show, present it well. If you have people flipping through the channels, don't have what Spike was doing with TNA. We had them in something like basement of like a casino place with like 200 fans, 100 fans, and the rest turned off. Like, come on, really? That's not good presentation. And the whole arena is dark. Hopefully, Destination America lights the buildings up, and a couple thousand people in there, because there's TNA fans out there. If they don't like, you know how some of the restaurant crowds were?
Yeah.
Do something like that. People will show up to the TNA event if they know it's in their town. If TNA came to Philadelphia and the main course, I wouldn't know, because Spike would not tell me.
Yeah, because when I went to Bound for Glory 2011, alright, from what you could see on camera was all filled, but like the behind, like it wasn't surrounded. Alright, let's say 3/4 of the Leocord Center, at least like from what the seats was available, they were all like filled up. But then there was like this whole section of just empty seats. Like it looked bad. Like for what the Leocord Center could fill, it looked bad. Like there was a whole section. It's basically like saying like alright, when WWE does an event like right there, the only stuff that's blank is behind the stage. Like this was like, it was like the stage there in front of you, like there was the stage, and to the left of the stage was fans, and to straight away it was fans, and then it was nothing on the other side, and that's where the cameras were. But it was like they could have put a bunch of seats and had people back there, like TNA, and that was 2011. It's only has gotten worse. So yeah, I don't know, like they really have to do something. Like there's nothing drastic they could do like to revive like and have like there'd never be like the most places they could fill up is like little college arenas. They should be able to do that.
Yeah, and that doesn't even really look that bad on TV. Like, you know, if I look on TV and see a college arena stadium in Philadelphia, it was okay. People actually like it. Like the arena up too. Have like, don't make it dark. I mean, a whole section of the building is like not there. If it's a full house, like the arena, like the old TNA used to do. You remember the Impact Zone where they had the lights everywhere? I mean, I know it wasn't like 50,000 people there, but come on, like at least TNA, Jeff Jarrett was trying, and they were actually doing good. And they had the loyal fan base, and everything just looked exciting. You know, don't have areas dark, all dark and everything. Like, come on.
Yeah, the Destination America. If I would, yeah, they can revive TNA and make it at least to a quality and like a good quality, like a brand of wrestling. I don't. No one's ever gonna, like I said, no one's gonna compete with WWE, but just to have something different than WWE sometimes, because I don't get tired of WWE. I just like to see new things sometimes, because like it's just something good about seeing something different.
I mean, I know fans get bored with WWE sometimes, but here's the thing about WWE. It's been a show that's been going on since like 1990, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
It's a yearly program, people. You understand. I complain sometimes too, but some of the episodes of Raw and SmackDown are going to be boring.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. So just take that into consideration. I mean, I know I complain too. Well, everybody complains, but just always take that into consideration.
Yeah, this is where like I wish like I wish like some like networks or something like that would like build up like ROH or something like that a little bit more. Cause I remember ROH was on TV or whatever. I forget the channel it was on, but it was on TV before. And then like they had a bad deal, and then like now you can only get like at least see it legally on like by buying it like on the internet or whatever. Like nobody feel like doing that. Why the heck am I buy to see wrestling everywhere like that? Like someone needs to like believe in like these companies or whatever. I wonder how like it is to watch New Japan Pro in Japan. Cause I bet it just like seems like pretty good. Cause like alright, that's like the main brand of wrestling in there. But like whatever they have down there, they obviously gonna believe in New Japan Pro. They sell out massive arenas there. So like,
a lot of guys should go over there and wrestle because that's where the money is apparently.
Yeah, it's definitely good money. At least from what I've heard. Like I remember when like MVP was down there, he was definitely making good money. AJ is obviously making good money down there. I remember Davey Richards said something like he was he didn't care about WWE. I might be just saying it wrong, but like WWE wasn't that much of a big deal, or ROH wasn't that big deal because he could just go to New Japan Pro and just make a bunch of money down there. So I don't know. Maybe some USA network or something like that should look up into ROH and New Japan Pro. Get some more wrestling on TV. I'm tired of being this internet guy and looking up stuff and just waiting for stuff to buffer. I just want to fucking watch a show on TV for once. I'm glad ROH started putting some stuff on pay-per-view, so.
I'm looking at Slammiversary pictures, like the attendance, and actually, like it just looks like a lively crowd out here. Like I said, not 50.
Yeah, the Slammiversary crowd was really good. I remember Bound for Glory 2012 crowd in Phoenix or wherever they was at in Phoenix or Arizona, like was really good too. Like yeah, it's times where they can have really good crowds, but it's those random like impacts where it's like not the ones. The only good Impact crowds is always like the ones that after a pay-per-view. But then they'll probably be like in the area or something like that. But the ones in like the middle, when it's like the second week before like a pay-per-view or whatever, like those crowds are just dead. Like it's only like the IWC towns. If they're not in like Philly or near New York or near like Chicago or something like that, like those crowds are always dead. Especially if they back in an Impact Zone. Impact Zone is nothing to what it used to be. Like so, I haven't seen like I don't know. I really don't want to. My opinion really shouldn't matter because I haven't seen too much TNA lately in the past few months. So I came to school, I haven't watched any. So I don't know. I really would have to see how it's been going on lately to really have a more qualified opinion. But yeah,
I mean, they pretty much hasn't changed from last time we watched it. Pretty much, I feel like they just like the match has been good, but it's like it doesn't look like the company was dying from the inside out.
yeah. Like I always like the matches where like Bobby Lashley, bro. All his matches, I loved all his matches. If it was one thing, like I stayed watching. I watched the Bobby Lashley's main event, whoever he was facing, and right there. The championship picture wasn't that bad, but it was just like everything that was going on. Like you could see like there was no future. Like okay, EC3. You want EC3 not necessarily carrying the company, but like be like that future heel that runs like the business around, not runs the business, but is like carrying a little bit of like the show. I don't want to see that. There was no young talent. Like they need young talent. Forget the TV networks and stuff like that. They need young talent.
They said they about to sign some. Well, the money destination are giving them to sign a new talent, man. You know. It's a complete reboot, so I mean they gonna re-sign the people that want to come back, but if you want a job, man, just come out the tent.
Like that's why I'm so excited about WWE in the future, because you just look at NXT, you see Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville, guys like that, like you see them being like future stars. You don't know anything about TNA's future. It's just I don't know who alright, Bobby Roode's the champion now. Who's getting a lot of TV time? Is Samoa Joe still on TV? What did they even do with him?
Samoa Joe is injured.
Injured. And who's the other? Alright, who would you say is like the top face, right? Alright, other than Bobby Roode.
Top face?
Yeah.
Either probably Austin Aries.
Alright, I guess Austin Aries probably. I wish he just would leave there and just go to WWE or back to ROH, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, look at the episodes recently, like, Jeff Hardy hasn't wrestled in a while. The Wolves, I think it was David or Eddie got hurt, and there was no explanation. Like, people just leave things like moving right when he was contract right now. There's no explanation.
So he just like, it wasn't even like he was written off TV, he just was gone. Alright, so, yeah, TNA is... They have a future with Destination America, but we'll definitely see where they take the Destination America could take them, and like where they could go. And until I see some young talent like coming up, I don't see. They don't have that much of a bright future in my eyes. So I don't know where TNA might be going.